I did say that I was going to remain authentic and real on this channel, right? So I didn't think it'd have to come this fast. It's crazy. So since I posted the last video, some things have happened. And if you remember correctly, I told you in the first video that I had two companies I was working on. One of them is a golf apparel company. The other one is a real estate development company and investment partnership. But the way this worked for me is the apparel company was designed to, this for easier words, was to take care of my day-to-day expenses, my living expenses, stuff like that, with sales and stuff like that, while I built my real estate development company, which that's where my passion is, building mixed-use urban developments, working with public-private partnerships to try to get that stuff done. But I started in June putting together the Make 3 Golf Apparel Company. Launched in January. Everything was going good. Stuff was starting to pick up. Sales were starting to pick up. And then, as most of you know, our executive branch decided to go into trade wars with the whole world, which that trade war turned into 145% tariff on all the goods coming out of China. I think it might actually be higher now. I don't know. But the way I set up the model for Make 3 Golf was that I worked deals with my manufacturers. So to limit my cost, I wouldn't have to spend a bunch of money up front. I made small orders, and then if I needed anything quickly, they would take care of that for me. But for the most point, I placed small orders that allowed me to keep. I paid a little more in initial manufacturing, but what it allowed me to do is it allowed me to sell my products cheaper because I didn't have to go out and buy excess inventory. So your sales price of apparel basically has to be built in so that you don't lose money on the stuff you don't sell. So not to do that, I made my prices cheaper, worked a deal, paid a little more in manufacturing, but my orders didn't have to be as big. So that being said, great model. Started out great, was loving it. And then our government went to this tariff trade war, and that hike of 145% now means the apparel, the Make 3 Golf apparel is pretty much dead. Now, with the tariff costs they are now, I'm actually paying, by the time it lands stateside to my door, I'm actually paying more than what, or very close to what I actually have to pay. Hold on, let me see. I'm actually paying close to my retail price by the time it lands on my door. So for instance, like my golf joggers are $65. By the time they land here, they are costing me $57, $56, somewhere in that area. So that means there's an $11 profit margin in there, but with a majority of all my sales being over the $99 threshold that I've set for free shipping, which means I pay for the shipping, now that pushes me over that sales price where I'm paying to ship somebody something. So it's not even a break even for me, and I really had to come to the realization I have to do one or two things. Either have to try to weather the storm for however long this lasts. With me being new, that makes it a little harder because I can't exactly, I just don't have the inventory on hand basically to make enough sales and my virtual warehouse, which is how I have it set up online for my stuff that I have directly overseas, it just makes it too expensive for me to get that stuff here. So I recently posted that I was effective immediately. We were pausing or suspending all retail sales, everything going on within Make 3 Golf. Kind of turning my focus to the real estate side, the development company, and my investment partnership. That's really where I wanted to be to begin with. For me, I don't work well for other people, so I had to find a way to pay the bills, make ends meet, and so that was where Make 3 came in. Like I said, it's brought to me by a friend. Great idea, ran with it. He pulled out. I thought it was still a great idea that I could make it work. I didn't. So here we are. We're literally back at rock bottom again. So this 0 to 100 million is literally 0 to 100 million. Actually, I might be starting negative right now because I think I'm about $30,000 in the hole with the development of Make 3 and all the stuff I did there. So that's just the truth of the matter. This is where it is. So I'm working hard right now to really push out some decks and stuff for this. I'm reaching out, trying to get some partnerships set up with some city entities. We'll see how that works out. But I said I was going to keep it 100, so this is 100. Right now, this is a short video. It's only going to be a few minutes long. But I had to tell y'all where we're at. I'm still a little bit shell-shocked about the whole thing because it means literally I still have to figure out another revenue stream because bills still have to be paid, car payments have to be paid, rents and mortgages have to be paid. So, and I still have this big move I'm trying to plan to New York City. So that's got to be taken care of, and it's just where we are. It's a hustle. It's a little bit stressful. The mind's hurting, but we're gonna figure it out. That's what we do. And but I mean, I'm 100% ready to start making you guys some videos where I'm actually in the streets, not sitting in my office behind a desk. But this is kind of how it goes. This is another. I hate it because I'm really good at the cinematic stuff, but right now I can't do it because I'm literally, this is it. I'm sitting at look, watch, look. This is it. That's exactly how I'm spending my days right now. Like, right here. Since I am highly ADD, I keep Netflix playing something on my right, no volume, just because it's there. And then I have my other screens working on stuff. I have my camera set up. They're ready to shoot. I've just got to figure it out. So sometimes the pursuit's not Bentleys and sushis and chicks. This is where it's at. This is where the grind is. So actually, I don't want to call it a grind. I want to call it a hustle because if you're grinding, that means you're breaking yourself down. I'm not breaking myself down. I'm building myself up. So it's a hustle, and we're going to keep hustling, and we're going to make it happen. I 100% believe I have a life waiting for me in New York City, and one that does a lot more for me than my life here. And so it's twofold. Get this real estate development company up and running, get my ass to New York City, and then I think there's a lot to be gained there, and I think there's a lot for me there. And then there was one. I'm not disappointed in the loss of Make 3. I believe everything happens for a reason. That's where we're at right now. So, no hype cinematics today. It's just me, camera, computer, and 145% tariffs. Doesn't get much better than that, I guess. Anyways, hey, I'm glad you're here. Thank you. If this journey is something you want to continue to see, subscribe, like this video. But hey, most of all, leave me a comment. I really want to hear from you guys. This is kind of different, so like I really like to hear comments from you guys and what you would like to see. What in my daily life you'd like to see, what I can include. I'm really trying to make this a lot like you read across Gary V's The Daily V and Casey Neistat's deal. This is kind of what I want it to be, but I need your input because I want to make sure you guys want to watch it. So until we talk again, I'm going to sign off for now. So I hope you're chasing it. I hope you're doing amazing things. But until we speak again, see you then.